Oh shit, there's so much freaking world building. New NY and back in a day, assistant ASST service begins. Today marks the official launch of ASST, short for Advanced Supersonic Travel. Since the use of Concords was abandoned more than 10 years ago, Japan and Europe have cooperated in developing the first usable ASST model. The plane seats 250 people, possesses a cruising range of 10,000 kilometers, and can fly from Tokyo to New York in roughly 4 hours. A considerable reduction from the current 14-hour trip. Although a day trip to New York City is a lot longer, no longer a daydream, to make this dream come true, it requires serious cash. The current price of a one-way New York-Tokyo ticket is 3.2 million yen, or roughly $30,000. A round trip is double that. It's enough to make the old expensive Concorde prices feel like pocket change in comparison. However, there appears to be no shortage of people desperately seeking tickets despite the high prices. The moment AST flights were announced, new Ace airline phones began ringing off the hook with requests for tickets, causing the phone lines to become jammed. One NAA employee remarked that he just hopes his company can keep going at this rate. See today. A round-trip Concorde flight between London and New York cost between $9,000 and $13,000.
The supersonic passenger jet ASST, which can attain speeds of over Mach 3, has been officially commissioned. As a result, the amount of time it takes to fly from Tokyo to New York has been shortened from 14 hours to just 4 hours.
Outdoor introverts. It wasn't long ago the word introvert referred to someone who would spend most of the day cooped up in their room playing an online game. But now, advances in mobile technology have given birth to a new type of introvert, known as outdoor introverts, who play online games wherever they go. These introverts insist that they are healthier than in their indoor counterparts because they spend more time outside. But their refusal to let go of the mobile devices, whether they're traveling to work or school, shopping, eating out, or even going on a date, is unnatural. One of these introverts, John Doe, a 20-year-old college student, says, Nothing I do in the real world feels real. It's much more satisfying to complete a quest with your friends together online. For them, online games is more than just entertainment. If anything, their mealtimes and errands only serves as something to do in between game sessions. And now, these people are outside, being introverts like it's completely natural. Impulse.
In the old days, when people thought of an online junkie, they envisioned someone locked in their room, computer 24 hours a day. But today, due to radical improvements in mobile devices, network games can be enjoyed outside and have given rise to a whole new breed of online junkies.
Yeah, that's totally freaking... Yeah, that's totally not a one-sided freaking article there, assholes. Incidents of players dying from online games for too long are increasing around the world. In most cases, players died from heart failure due to extreme exhaustion after playing a game for over 30 hours straight. What sucks is that shit actually happened. That kind of shit actually happened in the real world. Thanks a lot, freaking World of Warcraft.
Oh god.
One college student was playing a game in an internet cafe when he suddenly collapsed. He was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. Oh, there's a picture of... there's the picture of the World War II. The student was a well-known player in the online game The World, and was reportedly leveling up his character in a preparation for a title match in The Arena, a series of online gladiator-like battles. There have also been incidents of players dying from too much excitement after losing an arena match, placing greater focus on the problem of online game addiction. co-op communications. Deleted data, ongoing grudges. Some people have said, in a flash, the world was gone. It's been 2 years since the largest online game ever, The World, with 20 million copies sold worldwide, was taken offline. I'm like, 20, like, the largest online game ever, The World, with 20 million copies. Dude, there are so many, there's like billions of people. That's like nothing.
Yeah.
It was around this time that
That's...
Oh, go ahead, Brave.
Isn't that less copies than Minecraft has sold?
Where's my phone? I want to look that up.
Well, I'm looking it up.
While you're looking it up, I'll go ahead and continue the article. It was around this time that CyberConnect Japan, hereby referred to as CC Corp, had a fire at their headquarters. As the extent of the damage caused by the fire had wiped out all of the world's data became increasingly apparent, CC Corp's leaders held a rather somber press conference. The game program, character data, and cyber data were all reduced to ashes, and what was left was drenched in water used to put out the fire. This happened soon after a string of break-ins, which meant that usage of Megafloat had just been stopped. All backup data was in the company headquarters. Yeah, this is a picture of what the world originally looked like when you played IMOC. IMOC is infection, mutation, outbreak, and quarantine. IMOC is the short for that series of Dot.Hack games.
Yeah.
Online data has been recognized as property for many years now, but unlike antiques, jewelry, or other tangible objects, the moment data is damaged or disappears, it loses all its worth forever. Even now, the voices of those seeking their lost property can be heard, but CC Corp refuses to budge from their unwavering attitude of, it's gone and ain't coming back. Now, 2 years since that incident, it still appears no end of discussions about online data, personal property, and protection, even with the imminent release of the World R2 Impulse.
Zero, do you want to know how many copies Minecraft has sold as of this year?
What?
350 million.
Haha, eat shit, the world.
Yeah, seriously. The sales numbers that they said for the world are like
20 million.
Pitiful, actually.
Pitiful, yep. In comparison to Minecraft.
Yeah.
Ubiquitous families surpass 70%. The Ministry of Health, Labor, and Welfare announced today that according to the latest Japanese census, the number of ubiquitous families have surpassed 70% of the population. Ubiquitous is a Latin-based word for meaning present everywhere. It refers to the third generation of computers. First generation was mainframe, 1 computer per household, and the second was personal computer, 1 for each family member. In the current third generation, using a computer in daily life is almost as natural as eating. We can connect to the internet without effort or even conscious thought, anywhere, anytime. Yeah, it's our Yeah? Home electronics are now managed by a personal home server. We are now able to watch over everything, from the contents of our refrigerator to the temperature of our bathtubs, programming TV shows into our HD recorders, and even checking if our doors are properly locked. From any terminal, anywhere, including our cell phones. Like, yeah, I have the odd feel. I just now noticed that I think I'm interested in a particular type of video game. Stares at all my Mega Man Battle Network games. Furthermore, progress made in voice and handwriting recognition has opened up computers to a more active, flexible method of working, and users are no longer ruled by a strict list of settings managed by a machine. While it comes to no surprise that most active members of the ubiquitous family are in their 20s, what is surprising is that the next largest group is made up of senior citizens. The ministry reports that the main reason for this is the added simplicity such connectivity allows the elderly in managing their homes. Co-op communications. Nation. Other news, Nation. CC Corp employees happy in new office. The new headquarters for CyberConnect Japan has been completed. The new building, designed with an avant-garde look and located close to a high-powered commercial area, is sure to become the next great landmark in the city center. The CyberConnect Museum, located on the ground level, is open to the public, although one must apply for admission, and popular characters from its international mega hit, The World, will greet visitors personally. 2 years after the fire, employees are happy to be leaving their cramped temporary offices and moving back into a proper working environment. Users have been eagerly anticipating the move, in the hope that newer, more interesting games is made as a result. The Daily Satellite. 1. Fire broke out CC Corp headquarters in 2015, reportedly caused by a spark in an electric device. Several people were killed, many were injured.
After having suffered a huge fire in 2015, CyberConnect Japan's new home office has now been completed. Subsequent investigations determined that a spark from electrical equipment led to the blaze 2 years earlier, resulting in multiple deaths and injuries.
This is a lot of lore for a video game.
This is kind of absurd, actually.
Very absurd. Another accident at CC Corp. Early this morning,
Still more.
Yeah, this is what happened. This entire thing basically is what would happen if we're just watching shit on the internet. Early this morning, 4 employees at CyberConnect Japan, hereafter referred to as CC Corp, suffered electric shocks while working to construct a company server. Why the fuck was the electricity on? Seriously.
Really shouldn't have been. That's bad. That's bad.
Yeah. All 4 were unconscious and in critical condition. CC Corp commented, "We are still searching for the cause of the tragic incident." Similar incidents occurred 7 years ago when where a number of employees monitoring a server were rendered unconscious. At that time, CC Corp was severely admonished for its lack of safety protocols, and as a result introduced a TSN system into their headquarters. But accidents continued to occur. 2 years ago, CC Corp headquarters suffered a huge fire which killed... Yeah, we already saw that. Constant accidents prompting questions about the company's intentions regarding safety in the workplace. Try surveillance network system. 3 different AIs inside the company network monitor it, designed to prevent information leaks, improper network usage, and company-wide system problems. Developed in 2010 by International Electronic General Technology Research Center. Oh yeah, that's a great idea, is having 3 separate AI programs protecting your system. Yeah, that totally is not going to cause fucking problems. The dark side of online generation. Oh god, more of this shit. As soon as we call each other by our world names, I felt like something had gone far away, said one of the young culprits to his lawyer. It has been 2 months since the incident in which 3 young boys took over a school faculty room. Currently, they live in separate homes and are undergoing a reform program. Only recently, one of these boys started to speak out about what happened that day. Even now, they continue to inhabit a virtual reality, said a source close to the boys. I don't think that they don't like to talk about school, and when asked about their family and friends, they only respond with the most basic information possible. The only time their eyes sparkle when they're talking about the world. When asked who his best friend is, one boy replies with a Western name. If one were to ask him what the name of his pen pal, his expression saddens and responds, "I don't have any friends in real life." I'm like, that's sad. Ugh. One of the things boys said had to have in common is the fact they all completely remove themselves from the real world. They do not trust the real world. I told people online about my problems. In real life, no one would care about them, but online, everyone cares. My online friends are all so nice. They all worry about me. Give me advice. I wish real life was like my online game. Although discussion about the effects of online gaming on young boys has been going on for years, public opinion has been moving against games as more and more facts of this case come to light. These boys know of reality, yet do not seem to understand it. What will they see when they return to the real world? Maybe not have the real world fucking suck so much.
Yeah. Exactly.
It was discovered that the 3 armed youth who were responsible for the recent school riot were devoted online gamers. Following this discovery, public criticism of online games increased sharply.
Oh my god, there's still more! World meeting on global warming. Oh, that's a fucking name. A meeting was held this week in Kazakhstan, Central Asia, about greenhouse effect, cutting down greenhouse emissions such as CO2. Thanks to progress in carbon dioxide processing technology, the amount of CO2 released last year was down 10% of what it was in 1990. However, the problem with global warming has yet to be fully resolved due to the expanding energy needs of former third world countries. OM times. Well, at least that one was short. 5 Japanese to play in Major League Baseball. This year marks the first time 5 Japanese players will be playing an MLB All-Star game. Among them, 33-year-old Kyuji
Nakasugi
will be playing in the majors for the 4th consecutive year, and currently holds 2nd place for most home runs batted this season with 20 home runs so far. Nakasugi commented in his blog saying that, "I'm very happy I've been chosen as an all-star again this year. I hope you all look forward to my home run contest." OM times.
Is it over? Ah!
No!
It's not over!
So
It's not
much lore!
But...
Virtual academics officially begins. Starting this year, a private high school in the city will begin offering virtual academic courses. For the last 2 years, the school has been conducting VAC trials with physically disabled and hospitalized students. Oh, that's actually nice. The process involves preparing a virtual classroom on a network with the students attend via M2D displays. Virtual avatars based on students' actual appearances are assembled using CG. Students are often able to look out a virtual window. Instead of merely granting high school graduate qualifications, as most distance learning courses provide, the system goals are to provide students with a real memory of school life. At least that one was short. New global positioning systems for cars that monitor real-time traffic information through a constant...
Wait, GPS systems? Global positioning systems? That's not how those words should be put together.
That is redundant, like DC Comics.
Yes.
It's redundant.
Extremely redundant.
Redundant.
I need to use the bathroom really bad, so I'm gonna
go ahead.
Be back shortly. Yeah.
Yep. DC Comics. The new global positioning systems for cars that monitor real-time traffic information through a constant connection database of the Ministry of Land, Infrastructure, and Transportation and now widespread practical use. The systems speak with the driver as naturally as a human and learn driver speech and behavior patterns over time, enabling the systems to understand and set a destination even when the driver refers to vague terms like the usual place or work. Furthermore, the systems are equipped with highway-specific auto-drive functions, allowing users to leave driving entirely up to the GPS system. Daily satellite. Yeah, that's not a fucking problem. 50% of parents support microchips for children. I'm sorry, what? The belief that Japan was a safe society has long been destroyed. A new study reveals that over 50% of parents want to have microchips embedded in their children's bodies to prevent them from being lost or kidnapped. Currently, the safety chip from Horizon Incorporated is being widely distributed. The chip size is less than a grain of rice and scanning area embedded usually in the neck with a special scanner. All information contained in the chip is easily downloaded. The chip costs $115 with a monthly cost of $10 required for access to manage the database. Once the chip is embedded, the embeddee can use it as with the cell phone in order to get cash, buy groceries, enter passwords, and so on. However, the chip can be used to look up personal history and or criminal record and pinpoint the embeddee's exact location using GPS technology. Why do you need a microchip embedded into a person? Just use the person's fucking cell phone. What the fuck, game? Furthermore, it's also possible for a chip to pay for train tickets and highway tolls. Again, that's what your fucking phone is for. And send information to a computer or cell phone by pointing it towards them. Again, it's all just cell phone. However, the people are strongly opposed to implanting a chip in children. No shit! Who are unable to make their own decisions, calling parents who choose to do so egotistical and invasive. Yeah. In response to this complaint, Horizon Incorporated developed a new model called a guard bangle, which is a bracelet with a chip embedded in it. But this option leaves itself wide open to theft, defeating the purpose of having one for safety purposes. Many teenagers desire to have one of these chips implanted for the cool factor, but in a survey of children who've had these chips implanted, over 80% say they regret it. It seems these chips have a long way to go before they'll become accepted by society. See today. Let's go to arts. Player killers and players killed. Players known as PKers exist in online games. They are player killers, and they play the game to defeat the other players. PKing also refers to the actual act of killing a player. Victims of PKers often lose experience points and in-game currency, and many of them have given up playing online games due to the shock. When asked, most PKers say things like, if it's allowed in the game, then it's not against the rules. And everyone's got different playing styles, or if you don't like it, go play a game that doesn't allow it. It is true that there are many online games that do not allow PKing. However, on the other hand, when considering that many players play in non-PK games have far lower motivation to play than their PK game counterparts, it becomes difficult to say whether PKers are good or bad for the game. One player had this to say: the PK problem will never go away unless the people controlling the characters change. Crimson Versus down. Crimson Versus is a popular online card game run by CyberConnect Japan, remains offline 6 months after efforts to expand the servers and conduct software updates. Crimson Versus is played together with the World R2. Players have a custom deck out of hundreds of different cards and pit them against one another's decks online. One of the main problems with this type of online card game is the fact that none of the card players' games actually exist. It's all just data uploaded to a server. Therefore, during long periods of downtime, such as the current one, players cannot use or even admire one's hard-earned connection. To that end, CyberConnect Japan has been flooded with requests from servers to hurry up and resume the game's service. Fans of the game, ranging from elementary school students to adults, are even now eagerly waiting the return of their favorite pastime. I'll be right back. Hello, everyone. I'm back. That phone call was... My phone call was orders for me to go and get dinner. I got dinner, so... And I had to use the bathroom, too, so... Let's continue.
I used the bathroom, and then I grabbed some Moose Tracks ice cream.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go ahead and continue. The lore! I already read through the rest of the stuff, so we're going to be briefly doing a quick thing. 50% of parents support microchipping their children, apparently.
Oh.
Safety chip costs $150 plus monthly $10 fee. Embedded chip enables people to get cash, buy groceries, enter passwords, also known as all the shit you can do on a fucking phone. And then basically said, however, people are strongly opposed from implanting chips in children. No shit. And so they decided to get, we create this guard bangle, which is a bracelet with the chip on it, so you can still do all the things you can do. But it's a thing you wear instead of inside your body. And they're like, oh yeah, but it could still be stolen. And teenagers saying, oh, we want to have chips installed inside us because it's cool. It's fucking Christ.
What?
It says here, many teenagers desire to have one of these chips implanted for the cool factor. But in a survey of children who have had these chips implanted, over 80% say they regret it. It seems these chips are a long way to go before they're fully accepted by society.
Jesus Christ, it's fucking dystopian as shit, but also no teenager would think that was cool.
Arts. Player killers and players killed. This is basically people talking, an article about player killers. Player killers basically go like, everyone's different play allows. If you don't like it, go play a game that doesn't allow it. Basically, player killers being super full of themselves. One player, this to say, the PK problem will never go away unless the people controlling the players change. And then there's Crimson Versus, which is a online card game that's connected to the world. The service is down. In other words, you don't have access to this game in version 1, but you would have access to it in later versions of the game. And guess what? Hey, Brave, guess what?
What?
We're finally done with news capture. Let's take a look at the community forum.
Oh, God.
The world forums. Oh, God. Happily, these are a lot shorter. The existence of PK system. PK, was the world really need PKs? Caution. The purpose of this thread is not to criticize PKing. Please don't flame or troll. I agree as a system. I think the world definitely needs PKs, though I personally hate PKing. In network games with no PKing, you have no choice but to accept getting cheated or swindled by other players. But in the world, there's a PK system. If you use your brain, you can use the PK system to protect yourself. So just from a self-defense point of view, PK system is necessary. That's basically my opinion. I'm currently against the PK system. I won't say the system itself is bad. However, I can't agree with the system that blames the victims. Says you don't want to get PK'd, you should do the PKing first. For example, some servers where PKing is allowed, and others where it's forbidden, or make it so that you can turn the PKing on off. If it's off, you can't PK someone, and you can't be PK'd either. I wish CC Corp would think of a way to separate the people that want it and the people that don't want it. Yeah, we have this thing called PvP and PvE servers. That's a thing that exists. Why don't we just have that? Personally, I think either way is fine. If you do get PK'd, it's not a big deal within the game. Maybe you lose some experience and and the point of time spent to get those points. At worst, you may lose some items too. That's all. So do you really have to talk about who got PK'd and who did the PKing? Naturally, if your character is PK'd, it's going to upset you, but it's just a game, right? Yeah, I have bad news. Considering that the way that it looks when you get PK'd is you literally being stabbed in the chest. There's this little thing called fucking trauma, whether or not it's in a game or not. Rear runners are the ones that hunt. I'm all for the PK system. I started playing the world because it had a PK system. Okay, yeah, so you joined the world specifically to kill other players. That's totally fucking nice. Here, I'll add a personal comment to those of you who say that you hate PKing but still play the world, which is a game where the main selling point is the PK system. No, it's not, but anyway. I just want to say, go play another game. I'm begging you. I want to talk about the World R2. It's a mistake to have the PK system applied to the entire game. They say the arena is created to calm down the whole PK controversy, but I think it's done the opposite. I think they should have it made it so the PK system applied only to the arena and left the rest of the game PK free. People who don't want to get involved in PK can stay away from the arena, and the people who do want to PK go to the arena. The way both types of people would be happy. Where can I get Olm Shell? I'm looking for an Olm Shell. I just started and I don't have much money. I'm hoping to get one from some monsters and treasure chest. Where can I find one? Please tell me. Apple Star. Must be tough getting started. Let me think. Go to the area below and break the barrels. I think you'll find some. Delta Buzzing Wrath's Puddle. Though you don't have money, be brave and you'll do fine. Good luck. Oh, and yes, if you search through the servers and everything, community forums and stuff, that's how you get area words to explore other locations. The Epitaph of Twilight.
I'm gonna go put this bowl in the wash real quick.
That's fine. Epitaph of Twilight. Oh yeah, for those who don't know, the Epitaph of Twilight is basically the big thing where the Twilight Brigade was trying to find out about that stuff. I miss R1. Loving new things is part of human nature, but also loving old things. I want to go into the area again with the character, put my spirit into making. I want to play with my dear companion. The images drench CC Corp headquarters on the news. Toasted servers standing there with despair. Villagers petition announced the resignation of the R1 restoration. However, listen to this. Even though one-hearted me wants back, I'm actually still warm. Hope the CC guys, especially Zetsu, hear my cries. I hope they bring back our dear, dear world. I want them to bring back R1, not that I hate R2, who started the fire area anyway. Was R1 really that great? Isn't everyone exaggerating a bit? Graphically, R2 is way, way better. The game system is better too. I think R2 wins hands down. Hopefully R2 really takes off. How I play? It doesn't matter. It's not the same as R1. We want our old R1 back. I started playing from R2, so I don't understand why everyone makes such a big deal about R1. Here's my question. If R1 was brought back and remade or whatever, what would you do? I'd play them both. The reason why I don't want to lose characters I've built up in R2, but I also want to play R1. That's a tough question. I'd like to play both, but I don't have much money. I'm not clever enough to play both at the same time, so I guess I just wind up playing R2. Basically, I'll keep playing R2, just like Apple Star. I can't see myself playing both. But if our old character data was restored, I might just quit R2 and play R1 instead. Epitaph of Twilight.
Break your body.
Yeah.
What?
I'm melting.
Oh no.
The Epitaph of Twilight. This is key lore for the game. Stuff that actually fucking matters. I heard a weird thing from a friend of mine. Is it true that the world was created based on the epic poem Epitaph of Twilight? Also, if this is true, was it on the official page? Does anyone here know anything about this? And... oh my jeez, these forums. You remember forums, Brave?
Forums are... fun.
I believe this is true. CC Corp won't officially admit it, though. Well, that's the Epitaph of Twilight, right? That's the Epitaph of Twilight. I heard that the Epitaph of Twilight was a fantasy-style story about a searcher for a dragon, but the main background story for the world was a bunch of guys just fighting each other. I don't think that could be right.
You know something really fun about the whole House Pets forums?
Yeah?
It was just full of fucking religious crazy people being very mad whenever Rick Griffin would even so much as like vaguely hint at homosexuality or anything even remotely like not safe for work. And it's like, okay, well, who cares?
Ah, jeez. That's great.
Yeah.
The previous version, the World R1, is most definitely based on around the poem. The Epitaph of Twilight, it's said that the words written on the altar of the Holdgrunds Cathedral altar and Holdgrunds are proof of that. With regards to the World R2, the two event planners structured the game from scratch while incorporating as much of the atmosphere from the World R1 as possible. Where's the link? Excuse me, but can you tell me your source? CC Corporation's e-zine, so this is how I think it is. Fragment, based on the Epitaph of Twilight. The World R1, based on the Epitaph of Twilight. The World R2, CC Corp's original scenario, partly based on the previous game. The e-zine has insider info from the designers? I figured it was just a mindless advertising. Damn, I underestimated them. Do you need a gold member? Do you need to be a gold member of CC Corp's official fan club to be able to receive the e-zine? Exactly, but you need to have $30 cash in your cyber wallet. So think carefully before you register. Wasn't there a guild that was collecting the Epitaph of Twilight and the Twilight Keys? I wonder if that guild is still active. I don't hear anything about them anymore. It was starting to look more and more like... This is starting to look more and more like a bad rumor board. Oh yeah, that was the Twilight Brigade. Now that you mention it, I haven't heard a thing about them lately either. They used to be so active too. I wonder what happened. Maybe they broke up. In case you're wondering, the Twilight Brigade is the group that Haseo was a part of before the end of Dot.Hack. I think it was called Dot.Hack Roots, I think was the name of that particular anime.
I see.
So this stuff is all about Haseo's past. Like,
I thought that poster name said nude for a second. It says Nuada.
Oh no, there's another name that appears here that's a lot more hilarious. The guild itself is no longer around. It seems they just fell apart when their leader disappeared. But I heard the leader recently returned to the world. I guess the former members of the guild are starting to get active again too. I mistakenly used a rare serrated edge nickel coin I bought as an auction to buy a rice ball. Good evening. This is Rice. Wow, really? I wonder if the rumor board is going to get busy again. If it's like what it used to be like, I'll be posting there too. Bring on the Twilight Brigade. Oh, by the way, what do you think of that dude's name?
Rice.
It's supposed to be Rice, but...
Rice?
It's supposed to be it is like it is rice, but a lot of people make fun of his name later. Sorry for the noob-like question, but what exactly is this Epitaph of Twilight and Twilight Key business? Well, please forgive my presumptuousness. Let me try to explain. Epitaph of Twilight is an epic poem that was posted on the internet for free. People say that the world of the World R1 is based on it, but CC Corporation denies it. The person who wrote the poem is dead now, and you can no longer see the website where it's originally posted. The poem itself has been scattered as well. Twilight Key. This is a legendary item that's said to grant the wishes of whoever is lucky enough to find it. Lots of players have been looking for it ever since the days of Fragment. Despite the fact that an extremely large number of people are looking for it, there are no reports of anyone having seen it. Lately, most people have started to think that it was just another urban legend since the information is so vague. I hope that the above information is useful. Now, if you excuse me, I must be going. Leave it to me, Kakari. So the Twilight Brigade is a guild that is dedicated to finding something that doesn't exist? That sounds kind of romantic. And there's a bunch of people here that missed the World R1. In terms of verses.
There's so much shit.
Yeah,
I think this might be too lore deep.
Yeah. Apkalu.
This is like genuinely overwhelming and honestly getting to be. This is not an entertaining stream, being honest with you.
Yeah, I do agree. So this is way too much. Let's actually start playing the world. The main reason why I was looking into the world anyway was to have to look in there was specifically to get the Delta code. Official site. World. Chaos Gate, Steam Alchemy, Steam Bike, Gondola, History, Genesis of Grief, Life, Fools, Despised, Grunty Race.
Also, it's almost 10 p.m. here.
Three races, humans, beasts.
The better ones.
Non-player characters, gods, goddesses, idle vistas, grunty, chim-chims, elves, spirits,
Speedies.
factions.
Excuse me. What was that?
That's
Oh my
definitely
God.
art.
Yeah?
Jobs, Twin Blade, Blade Brandier, Edge Punisher, Lord Partisan, Rebel Grappler, Flick Rapier, Steam Gunner, Adept Rogue, Harvest Cleric, Shadow Warlock, Macabre Dancer, Threats, Ogres.
What do you mean it's not pronounced macabre?
Macabre. Ogres, demons, sea monsters, supernaturals, avians, plants, demon beasts,
Macabre.
mecha beasts, durgans, crustaceans.
Crab people. Crab
Crab
people. You ever think about the fact that macabre sounds like literally sounds like the name of like a tropical bird?
Mm-hmm.
Funny. Tis a weird word. Look at the little guy. Look at the little guy right there.
Yeah.
So small. Oh my god. Petable.
Humans and beasts.
I'm rooting for the beasts.
Official forum.
Animals. Shmammalamabammals.
Heal.
Moles.
Red in response.
I'm a so.
Oh yeah, Discord blew up when you were doing that.
Did it?
Yeah. I'm a song of the 60s.
I'm a so. 60s.
Lentils, resolved. Monster that runs away. Chim our lucky animal. There's so much soloing. Hello, my name's Tricycle Cop. Soloing. Conserve items. Make sure you have an escape plan.
The silly strong bad game where where it turns out Hamsar is actually the most intelligent being to ever exist.
Yes, I remember that.
God.
Lucky animal, moon rabbit,
Hamsar.
Ganesha, Boxer, Baku, New. Oh yes, we can find the lucky animal named Boxer. Just make sure you don't get hit with his hammer. Big Chim.
Emails. Wanna read some emails? I dare you to read a bunch of these in Strong Bad's voice.
Oh, my email. Talk about my email. While we were walking along an area, we were PK'd by a guy dressed in all black. We first thought it was just someone being annoying and changed our area, but then he followed us to a new location. I guess it was one of those new stalker PKers. At any rate, he kept following us everywhere. When I asked him why he PK'd, he didn't even answer me. That guy was creepy. Kinda like Strong Sad's, dating sessions. Ugh. We tried to fight back once, but we were no match for him, and our whole group was white rat. It was heartbreaking. Sigh. It must have been tough for you.
I'm sick of your crap.
It must have been rough for you. I've been PK'd before too. I know what it's like. It really sucks. I won't say all PKing is bad, but pointless PKing, stalker PKing, shouldn't be allowed. Wow, I really fucked up that line. Maybe I should try again. You know what? Fuck it. It's not even worth it. It's against the law to stalk people in real life, so why shouldn't it be any different online? I'm hoping the law changes to prevent such cases. Please don't let it get you down, June Pride. Don't let PKers win by giving up the world.
What's PKing?
Player killing.
Oh, okay.
Like, what the hell was that? That guy just followed you all around without saying a word? What a jerk! I wonder what's going on with the world lately. With all these bugs and stalker PKers, it's getting to be too much. And for that matter, Actually, I just realized I do a better Coach Z. And for that
do,
matter, don't go crying just because you got hurt. What kind of guy is that? If you want, I'll track him down myself and set him straight.
Get yourself a job, strong man.
Thank you both. I'll do my... Wait a minute. Thank you both. I'll do my best. You're right. I won't back down from a stalker. I'll bap him with my gloves until he cries like a little baby. I think it was a partisan, with the same design as me. His entire body was giving off a black effect of sorts, so I think he must have had some kind of rare item or ability. His name was... Sorry, I forget. Then I'll track him down and say, don't be ridiculous. He's really strong. As opposed to you, who's really weak.
It is far too much fun to listen to you read all this shit with really bad Homestar Runner character impressions. It's wonderful.
Wow, that must have been tough. By any chance, was that PKer named Doppelganger?
I'm a video game character.
Oh, you're right. That was it. But how'd you know? Was he a famous PKer or something? Well, I mean...
I make milk on Thursdays.
Well, I mean, it's a monster. What do you mean? Oh, Apple Star, that's a new name.
Well, there's a monster like that out there. It's a monster that takes on the exact appearance of a flare, and normally doesn't do much to wander around. But when it spots a flare, it'll attack without notice. It's said to have a much higher level than the flare it's attacking, so theoretically, no one can beat them, even though there is an HP cap. The reason you felt like it was following you everywhere is because they're in every field, but for some reason, they never show up in dungeons. I wonder why. If you ever see that one, well, best thing to do is to run away without being spotted. I hope my Homestar Runner impression was good.
It's definitely better than what I could have done.
Perhaps.
No way. So was it a PKer? It was a monster, huh? I'm so embarrassed. Sorry for the misunderstanding.
It's alright, Twinbed.
Oh, there's no need for that. Everyone has things they don't know. Oh yeah, if you ever end up finding a doppelganger again, just use a smoke screen and run away immediately. That way you should be able to avoid having your whole party wiped out. Good luck on your adventures. Okay, I'm gonna see if there's a... Oh right, I can just do show all. There we go. I acquired words. Let's see here. I need to scroll down and see if there's any. Killer Whales, Sir Renji, thank you for your guidance. I have a question. I'm current level 10 Punisher. Can you tell me the best area for myself to level up? Thank you very much. As for area, Truthful Marbles Bum. That's a fucking set of 3 words. Truthful Marbles Bum. And Upfront Blazing Camilla. They are pretty good. First word should just right for you, and the second set should be a good challenge. With that level, you should have a good selection with the following words: Sacred Warm, Croaking, Corins, Black, Purebred Ocean, Blue Cloud, Cassiopeia.
Cassiopeia.
Monster Field Division. Can't go in an
Cassiopeia.
area.
There's nothing.
Map gone.
Yes, I'm gonna talk.